part, and as soon as I get through talking here, you'll hear it cut into the day of the 30th. It takes off where I'm kind of BSing and just making that fiction around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then you will hear artillery fire. This, and to put it in times, your civilian times, the first phase is around 8 o'clock at night. Then you will hear the third part where there's talking someone about being in the wire. And then the fourth part will be where there's artillery fire, machine gun fire, and everything else. This tape is a tape that I have written you about concerning the attack upon Canada 2 and where I was wounded. Let me give you a few things to bring you up to date. A few terms that's mentioned in the tape. You'll hear Spooky. Spooky is a C-47 aircraft that carries flares and miniguns. Miniguns is the modern day version of the Gatling gun that fires thousands of rounds per minute. You'll hear Rebel 6-1. This is a Cobra gunship that also carries rockets and miniguns. You'll hear rockets and miniguns firing whenever Rebel makes his run in. You'll hear many times the word dust-off. A dust-off is a medevac chopper. This is an international word that's been used for years and years. So whenever you hear a dust-off, you know that someone has been hurt. This attack took place at about 02:30. The final attack took place about 02:30 on the 1st of October. The word you hear is Sparks or Sparky mentioned in the tape. Now, this is my nickname. This is what all the Colonel and Major Jababi the S3 call me by. The place I got hit is where it says, Sparky, stay down. Well, unfortunately, Sparky did not stay down, and Sparky got wounded in the leg. We were hit by 54 VC, or I should say 36 North Vietnamese, 10 laborers to carry the rockets and the mortars, and they knew that they would take wounded, so they brought 8 nurses with them. Made a total of 54 in the attacking party. Over 50 RPG rounds, and this is what wounded me. An RPG is a rocket, about like a bazooka. Over 50 RPG rounds was fired. The mortars, something like 50 incoming mortar rounds, for a total of 100 incoming rocket or mortar rounds hit the fire support base Canada. When I get home, I can point out the AK-47. This is the sharp, higher pitched fire, the small arms fire that you hear. This is what the communists use their AK-47 equal to our M16. We found out after this attack was over, there was a Chuhoy, which a man that surrenders the next day, said that there's 17 of them that'll never attack anybody else. So we got 17 that night off of when they hit us. To say, it may sound a little bit mixed up, but it is in 4 parts. The first part is in the daytime. Second part is about 8 o'clock at night, artillery fire. Third part is about midnight, where you hear the talking of people in the wire. And the fourth and last part is the main attack. This starts at about 2:30 in the morning. You've got side 1, side 2, and then the second tape has side 3. And with this, let me say one thing. I have fixed this, I think, so that it cannot be pre-recorded again. But under no circumstances do I want this tape recorded. I want to keep it for a future playback and let the boys hear it. And so with this, on with the tape. Boy, it sure is hot. I see that the clouds are coming up, so even though it's only 9:45 in the morning, probably very sometime, but by noon we should have have rain. Can't even see old Nui Ba Den from this location right here because it's all clouded over. One of the things that makes it a little worse too, we're out of water and trying to get a helicopter in with some, so I haven't had a chance to brush my teeth yet today, and I don't think I had a chance yesterday, so it's been about 2 days since I even had a chance to my teeth, and it sure is hot and sweaty. Got some Cokes, hot Cokes. Don't have any water, but got a lot of hot Coke anyway. Still looking for Charlie. We look for that joker every day. We're just as hard as ever, if anything harder than ever, and we can't find him. Whenever we do find him, he's only in 1 and 2, and even then there's no return fire. Nobody here really knows what he's doing. He's either one of two things, I figure. He's either going back into Cambodia and back up the Ho Chi Minh Trail, and he's doing this to either refit and get ready for another offensive, if so it'll probably be a good one, or else he's drawing down. But we have no way of knowing. None of our intelligence reports can tell us exactly what he is doing. So we wind up searching and looking for him just as hard as ever, and I guess that'll be that way until the day I leave the infantry or leave Vietnam. You're hearing now is artillery fire, mortar rounds, shell fire, so forth, firing on DC outside of the perimeter, and fire support base Canada 2.
2 position. 2 to 3 individuals at the about the 8 o'clock position on the front there. Received incoming rounds. None, as far as I can tell, inside the perimeter. All outside. Estimated 10 rounds. Individuals sighted from the ones that took flares. There were at least 2 with weapons. I think the knowledge what type. Received a few rounds of incoming small arms, possibly, not for sure. The bandit 30 made the comment that if we had to figure out what they were trying to do out there, it'd be to Juhoi because of the utter silliness of their attempt at penetrating. They weren't Juhoing, obviously. They were just out there. This is Bandit 8-1, negative further.
It's about time you got busy with that thing, buddy. I was just talking about it.
How's it going, sir? How's it going?
That man has one dust off so far. He's ambulatory. We can afford to wait a while, I think. Roger, thank you. I believe it's in 5750, is that a firm? Roger, understand it came from the north, and what's the artillery? Did you have max order in here, over? China 63, Bandit A1. 10 will go, Bandit A1 will go. Roger, go ahead. Roger, this is Bogey, go ahead with the air data. 6361, go ahead. Roger that, okay. We won't be up there for about another, wait one. Spooky on this push. Spook Rebel 61, can you come up 340.2? 340.2, welcome.
All firing has stopped at this location. This is Infantry, Spooky and Rebel 61 are on my unit push. As of now, I'm trying to get this Artie check fire so we can get him in here and do some work.
Down at A1. Roger, request, we're going to keep this RD loom up until Spooky gets on station. Request the Spooky stay to the south of our element and stay above 2,000 feet. We're going to try to fire our organics. Our organics have a max ord of 2,000 feet, so if he stays above 2,000 feet, we're okay. This is one, Bandit 81. I got a good copy on that. We'll set them off. How long before Spooky's on station here? Roger. Hey, Roger, trainer 63, Spook, go ahead. Roger. In regards to what size ground attack, couldn't give you an exact number or even a good estimate. We took Boku RPGs and small arm fire. I heard at least 10 whiz over our heads, and I'm sure there were a few more. Affirmative, everything from the north. I got 2 radios going here now. Wait, sound a little bit from the east. 6-3, I'm trying to get everything shut off here. I'll be off for about 01.
Roger, Rebel 6-1, spoke, go ahead. Roger, what's the weather like out there?
Roger, right now we have an undercast here, but it, I don't know, it looks like it may break up and may not. I'm sorry to give you such a pessimistic view, but if you come in under it, I think you may be able to get out.
6-1, okay, we'll stay under it then.
Trainer 6-3, Bandit 8-1. Trainer 6-3, Bandit 1. Trainer 6-3, Bandit 8-1. Roger, trainer, go ahead. Roger, we're just a little bit to the south, I believe, and we're holding, waiting for your signal to move in. Confirm. Roger, we'll try it. Right now there's a little undercast coming in, but we're going to go over there and see if we can light up the area and see what we can see. Stand by.
Give him a fix in our location.
Roger. Trainer, this is Spooky 7-2. Could you pop that star cluster? got your flare in sight. Roger, understand. We'll be coming in. We may not be able to see the ground because of an undercast that's coming in, but we'll be at least we can come in and try dropping flares. They're ready.
6361. Roger, okay, it's 6-1. We got Spook inside, we got his first flare out wing.
Roger, understand. I understand, 400 to the November.
6-1, okay, we're about 6 to 8 clicks southeast of your location at this time. Give me the situation on where your arty's coming from.
Bandit.
Okay, we have no indirect orders. We got mortars on site, natural at 2,000 feet. We can cut those when we're taking up the wood. We can stand about 2,000.
Okay, fine. I'll want our arty shut off. Negative, keep your direct fire going, all indirect fire from Dao Tiang and the rest of these places, just shut it off. Roger that, okay. Which side of the perimeter do you want me to work on? Roger, understand. 340 to 030. Okay, you're going to have to notify these folks when they're firing that, are you taking in the incoming mortars?
Dropping, Rebel 6.
Roger, okay, wait, I just thought I saw a muzzle flash. I'm not too sure.
Negative, incoming, automatic fire. Yeah, firing on the perimeter as the... this is, Trainer 6.
Trainer 30, Bandit 30.
Ready, I think we can get them in now, or at least one of them.
Okay, 6261, I want you to stay up here on top until I find out how low this stuff is.
This time I've been reported to
Trainer 30, Bandit 30. I want you to stay up on top here until I find out how low this stuff is.
wait.